In this video, we're going to be looking at some folding knives from a company called Steinbrucke. I received this as a mail call, and they appear to be built with a little bit better construction than a lot of your budget folding knives that are out there. Stick around. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Thank you for taking time to click on the video. I hope you find it helpful. There's a couple of things I want to say at the beginning of this video, and that is you're not going to see a lot of folding knife reviews on my channel because I don't buy them. I'm not a folding knife guy. But every so often I'll be contacted by companies, wanting me to showcase their knives, and I don't mind doing that so much because I want to be able to give people a little bit of everything on the channel. And I have been sent some junk blades to review, and over time you're probably going to see less and less of that from my channel. And here are the packages that I received, and there's the brand name there. I didn't know how to pronounce it. I had to look it up, and the pronunciation that I got from Google was Steinbrucke. At first I thought maybe Steinbrucke, but we'll go with Steinbrucke. It sounds a little bit better. Sometimes I am sent folding knives from companies like Smith & Wesson, and they're usually pretty inexpensive, around 20, 25 to 30 bucks at the most. These are a little bit more expensive. They're around 50 bucks, but they are built better. Here are the three that I received, and I'll take you through the basics of each one. I will tell you that they're all very sharp right out of the box. I'm not going to bore you with paper testing, shaving. They're very sharp right out of the box. It is budget steel, and it does come really sharp, and it will lose an edge pretty quick if you're using it on a regular basis. But budget steel can often be easy to put an edge on. This is the OKVK001 model. It's HCR15 MOV steel. It has a nice feel to it. It's got an aluminum handle there. There's your jimping. This is spring assisted. It's got a glass breaker / skull crusher on the back, and you've got your little razor blade right here for opening up stuff. So it's got a nice feel. It's very weighty. It's heavier than a lot of the folding knives that I get from like Smith & Wesson. It's just got a heavier feel to it. Has a combination of plain and serrated edge. I know a lot of people like that. So look, man, it looks like it's built to work. I even think it's built to defend if you don't have anything else with you. I think that it's got good protection for the hand. It's got a lot of options with the breaker here on the back and the way the blade is designed. It's just a really solid blade, and it has a nice sturdy construction here. These blades, you have to push them in, you can't drop them in, but very sturdy feeling, very solid. Definitely feels like a $50 pocket knife as opposed to some of the $30 ones I've held. This is the OKVK016 model. This is a really good looking folder. This is built with Sandvik 14C28N. It's got a beautiful titanium coating as well. Now this also has a reversible clip on it here, so you can change positions if you need to. This one's also spring assisted. It's not quite as aggressive as the last model. This one does spring assist, but not as fast and as hard, but very beautiful blade. This also has some serration option here as well as plain edge. I know a lot of people like that, especially for their everyday working knives. And again, this is definitely a $20 to $30 step up from a lot of the junk folders that I've held that are not built well. These have really nice construction. They really do feel great. When you get a hold of this, you're gonna know that you've got something that you're gonna be able to work with for a very long time. I gotta give a portion of this video to the question of self-defense. Here's the deal. I talk to so many people every day that are looking for knives. People are always asking me if I have knives for sale and all this kind of stuff. And I'll ask people, what are you wanting to do with it? And a lot of times they'll say, just everyday carry blade for self-defense. Most people that I talk to want to carry folding knives, especially a lot of the women that I've talked to. But I don't use folding knives for self-defense, and there's a reason why. Before I tell you, I will say this. I know that just like with anything, you can spend a lot of money on a knife, and you can spend hundreds of dollars on a folding knife that will probably never break on you because it's built so well. I personally just don't like moving parts and mechanics and things that I'm going to be using in self-defense. I want there to be little to no chance that my knife is going to break or malfunction on me. But if I was going to carry a folding knife for self-defense, this has the minimum level of construction that I think I would be willing to trust. I wouldn't trust my life with a $15 to $20 folding knife with very weak construction. This is a $50 knife with good construction, and if you're gonna carry a folding knife for self-defense, I do believe that these are a entry-level folding knife for that purpose. A lot of people carry folding knives because they feel like they can attach them to anything. Gym shorts, yoga pants, but I want to kick in here and say that they make things like discreet carry concept clips that you can attach to a sheath to even carry your fixed blade that way. And if carrying a folding knife is what it takes for you to have a knife on you for self-defense, by all means carry the folding knife, but do carry something with a decent enough construction. And I do believe these have a decent construction for that purpose. But at the end of the day, $40 to $50 for a folding knife is still a budget knife. Now this little baby blade is the OKVK019. Very, very small and very fast, and a quite handy little blade. This is also built with the Sandvik 14C28N. Now this is a fun little blade, but there's a right and a wrong way to open this, because this thing will open up and pop you. It's really quick. It's best to hold it between your thumb and your middle finger like that and just pop it this way. It comes out really fast. I almost got cut with this thing the other day. But this is a teeny tiny little solid folding knife. It feels very, very solid for what it is. If you need something tiny that's strong and sturdy, this will most definitely meet your need. Maybe you were drawn to this video because you have noticed their brand and wanted to know a little bit more about the knives. My goal was to just put those blades in front of you. It is a folding knife. It's either sturdy or it's not, and these feel pretty sturdy. It's either sharp and got good attributes or it doesn't, and these have all of those things. These are very solid. If you're looking for a solid pocket knife to spend 40 to 50 bucks on, I think that you have located a good brand that will supply you with a pocket knife that feels good in your hand and something I think you'll be satisfied with. If you want to explore the specifications of these knives a little deeper, I'm going to drop links in the description. With a lot of my knife reviews, I'm trying to get away from spending a lot of time talking about specifications that are right there in front of you or things that you can easily go and research, because hopefully before you buy a product, you're researching it on your own a little bit more. I'm not here to necessarily be a salesman. I'm here to be a presenter, a reviewer. And I do hope you have found this information at least somewhat helpful today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on these folding knives, or maybe some of your favorite budget folding knives that are out there. Thanks for watching. Take care.